Yeah.
Alex just like, we're going to go live. We have no plan whatsoever. We're just going to go live.
Well, we were just talking for 15 minutes. We could have planned, but I didn't want Facebook to get mad at us. So, hey, what's up, everyone? This is a show with the name that's the greatest comic book show ever. That's what it's called. We have Comic Man Andy. We got John's Comics with Kids. We got Air Island Bombsticks and Jason Comics Explained, aka Punani Dasani.
Shouldn't it be Punani Dasani, aka Comics Explained?
I just noticed I'm drinking Dasani. I'm drinking Punani Dasani as we speak.
Shout out to Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion.
That's right.
They're probably watching. So
with their wet ass pickle.
After last week, I'm sure they are.
Oh, it's pickle.
This is officially now the WAP fan club weekly, the WAP, the weekly WAP fan club meeting.
Or like weird ass people. WAP, that's what it stands for, right, guys? Weird ass people.
I thought it was weird ass penises.
That's me too. I'm great. Yep, that's me too.
By the way,
like they've been to the left a little bit, or
probably have said this. It's not for kids. What's up? Because we say stuff like punani and penis.
What makes a weird ass penis?
Having one.
Yeah, look forward to the poll on the Comic Core little community tab.
Are they weird already?
Yeah.
Weirder.
Men are canceled, didn't you hear?
Bye. Canceled.
Yeah, I am Shrouded in Darkness. This is my new look.
Hell yeah.
Slash old look.
Because this is how I decided I wanted to represent myself how I live, and having a bunch of light around me is not who I am.
That's how I work in my office also. I have like one light on and mostly in darkness. My boss always comes like, why the hell are you in the dark? I'm like, it gets hot in here with the lights on. And it's like, why? I don't like bright lights.
Yeah.
You know, man? It's easy on the eyes.
If anyone's seen me doing the my terrible attempts at a push-up challenge on Instagram.
Oh, man, I got to watch that.
There are my stories, and I've been looking at them and like, boy, it looks dark in there. I'm like, oh, wait, that's just how I keep my room.
But now I remember the beautiful beard.
I remember the mainframe chats. You were always in the dark on your phone. You're like, "This is how I live."
Yeah,
I am the darkness. I am the fright.
Yeah, you simply adopted it. I was born in
it. Yeah. Oh.
I see. You feel in charge.
I also
have
did
9.4 is near mint. Did you know that?
I also did this to as a discussion topic to kill time because we've got no plan except for one thing, which we should start sooner rather than later so I have time to do it.
Checking for testicular cancer?
No. Too soon.
That's in the after show.
Oh man.
Oh.
We don't want to get perma-banned. We're gonna make an extra Trent character maybe.
Is this a sidekick for Trent, or is it like just in a Trent verse?
Is it an adversary, or do you want to do a sidekick?
Could be anything you want it to be.
True.
Could be a love interest.
It could be Brent.
When you can come on command, everyone's your love interest.
You hear a little giggle out of him. He's like,
I'm trying to figure out the dynamics of Trent of how it works. Like, is he still soft and it just comes out?
You know? Does it just kind of dribble out?
Yeah, it just dribbles out, you know.
Like one of those depressing ones where you're like, oh. I mean, just kidding. That's what I hear from other people.
Yeah.
I thought that would go further. I was hoping for some distance on that one.
Hey, Punani Dasani, am I right?
Hey, yo.
That's always right. Has John said a word yet, or is he like trying not to? Is he trying to get through the whole show without saying a word?
John is being who I am at work, just keeping my head down and not participating in the horribly inappropriate conversations that take place, so that I can have reasonable deniability when HR comes and says, "Why are you guys talking about putting yogurt up a corpse's anus?"
Wait. The Comic Core has HR?
What?
I
was not. No.
Don't knock it till you tried it. That's all I'm saying.
That's for the Wednesday show, not for work.
Nothing like good old corpse yogurt. Yeah, we're gonna look over. We're gonna see him in the corner like this. Just,
Listen, I'm just saying that Yo plays far and away superior. That's all I'm saying.
No.
Yo play dead.
Oh,
Like,
there it is.
don't even try some Dannon up in there. It's not gonna work.
Some corpsey cream.
Now I need to know what kind of other weird conversations are happening at Alex's work.
I know, right? We're missing out.
Oftentimes, the topic of Elvis dying on the toilet comes up.
Yeah.
There was a conversation about this conservative men's group that was going around to hold conventions to talk to women, to tell them how to live. And one of the phrases in this spiel they were giving was that you needed to learn how to become a debt-free vagina.
Wow.
Wait,
Goodness.
It's offensive on so many levels.
those have bank accounts too?
Oh, Andy.
I don't know how they work, man.
I can't think. This is getting so many layers now.
You work at some sort of, can I say,
I work at a warehouse facility.
full of
Comics.
comics, and that's the kind of conversations that are happening?
Unfortunately,
Wow.
Wow. How old are these people?
older than me.
Really?
Yeah, it's hard to believe since I'm fucking old.
Dude, I'm going to be 41 next week. 41.
Oh, dude! Happy early birthday, man.
Thanks.
What are you? Are you gonna do something to treat yourself?
No.
No.
You should.
Yeah.
Get a
you
mani
should.
petty.
Actually, it might be next Wednesday, like on this very show.
Get a
Oh.
mani petty.
Holy crap,
Yep, it is. Next Wednesday is my birthday.
dude! All right. Well, we have
Well,
1 week to
I
plan
guess
a
we got
celebration.
content next week because we're throwing a freaking birthday party.
Oh yeah.
Should hold
All
like
right.
John's still on mute.
we can hold like a 404 sub celebration for my birthday or something.
Yeah. I like it.
404 channel not found.
I've been stuck there for like 6 months.
That one got Andy.
It's the 404 not found.
Oh, D-Runk.
You ever read Saga before?
What saga?
I feel like we pulled the string on Andy's back. Hey, you like Saga? Hey, you like beards? Hey, Pinky's out.
Let's get Andy to fill the show, basically.
One just laughs maniacally. You pull it. I would love to have an Andy doll now, like an Andy pull string doll. Someone make that happen. Kickstarter.
Andy, Frank Castle.
Yeah, Frank Castle.
It's like giving a dog a belly rub.
Yeah.
No, that's not,
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
that's not how they
Hand
react
down.
at all.
Put the hand down.
You clearly have never given a dog a belly rub, or you've given way too good of one.
That's why all the dogs like him.
Move your hand up a little, Andy.
Give a dog a bone.
Oh, no.
Hey, I don't know.
Andy.
Fuck.
Throw out some suggestions for the character.
Okay.
Brent. Is he Brent? Can we agree on Brent?
Okay.
Gotta wear a dog collar.
Okay.
All right. So is it a man or a woman? What do we think? John, say something.
You said his name was Brent, so why are you asking is this a man or a woman?
Well, I couldn't tell if anyone agreed because you haven't talked the entire show, and Andy's just sitting there all of a sudden, not saying.
Couldn't it be both? I mean, these characters have special powers.
Androgyny is the special power.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, all right. I think we're onto something here.
I think we're on to like some problems.
I know. I think so too. Yeah.
Can we put Trent up on the screen so we can pair him?
Inspiration wise, it'll cover Andy, and it's good on every level.
If this is Trent's sister or something, then instead of a bowl cut, she needs like bangs that have kind of like the bowl cut look.
Or like a lady mullet.
Yeah, that could work. Or if
Did
it's
we
like
agree on sidekick or arch nemesis
know.
or love interest? Or is it all of the above? A sidekick, nemesis, love interest.
yeah, should we have that in mind before we design, or should we just like design and then put an assignment of what that character would be?
Like we said, folks, we did not have a plan for this at all.
Yeah, who should be the next character in the Trent verse? What do you guys want to see?
The Keating verse,
Yeah,
like the Murphy verse.
Yeah, in some way, you know, I guess you could argue like Catwoman sometimes checks all three of those boxes, right?
Ooh. Raccoon woman? No.
I'm writing down everything that's said. So
I feel bad for you.
is the character going to have a Punani Dasani?
Can we make them?
God, I don't want to draw that, but I guess so.
You know,
How about this? Can we make them body positive, as in they're not like the perfect physique?
Punani the possum? No.
no animals.
Okay.
Let's make a chunky hero. That's what I'm
Chunky
saying.
hero. Okay.
Okay. I got this. Go on. Take over the show so I can
Like,
draw.
Chunky,
We're asking the skinniest guy we know to make a chunky hero. I love it.
like, chunky like peanut butter?
Did we mention any superpowers?
No,
Specify any abilities?
no, I don't think so. What do you think, John? What should this person's character have as a power?
Should be able to magnify Trent's coming ability somehow.
Oh, like an assistant, like a
Yes.
sidekick.
Yes. like a hand job assistant.
Oh, like a buffer or whatever.
So, like really powerful forearms.
Seems less empowering.
Popeye forearms. Yeah, Popeye forearms. Andy's dying.
I do like the idea of Popeye forearms. It's kind of fun.
Just one, like the right arm has like a Popeye forearm. The left arm is really skinny.
Got it.
Nice.
He's so confident in this. I love it. I hope everyone. By the way, I see Rod the Ricans in the chat. I hope everyone who's on Lamer Frame is paying attention because
This is how talent is created.
Yeah. And if these are ever drawn in comic book form, they need to be drawn like by Liefeld, so that the arm, the big one, switches in every panel. You don't know which is actually left or right.
oh, do weird feet.
Weird.
Okay.
Rod says hemorrhoids covered. Daymare says mashed potatoes in a loose plastic sack.
or like overly detailed hair, like Liefeld would do. That's very extremely 90s or late 80s.
I had a horrible picture in my head when I pictured McFarlane's Spider-Man webbing, and I just stopped there.
What do we have? What do we have so far? Just so we can take stock here.
A dog collar, lady mullet, raccoon tail,
It's the squirrel girl counterpart.
a WAP, body positive, big forearm.
Do we have ever him or her drinking a Dasani? Just to go with the whole Cardi B theme. Should we incorporate yogurt somehow? Or is that already kind of there?
The go-gurt.
Do you need more, Alec, or are you just?
No, I'm going. I'm drawing.
What about like so Trent has a Pennyworth, or what is it? What are they called?
Farthing.
Penny
Penny
farthing.
farthing. Pennyworth.
He has an Alfred Pennyworth.
Alfred Pennyworth. So this character have like a vehicle as well? Yeah. Should the character? Go ahead.
So there's a penny farthing and a pennyworth whenever they get together and hang out. I love this silence gag John's doing. This is so great.
What I usually offer.
It could have been like the John Silent issue. It was
I was going for it, but I clearly was bothering Bear. I didn't want to like take it too far.
It wasn't bothering me. I just thought it'd be funny to call you out for it.
the vehicle for the new character could be like the
It was
Elvis toilet, but it's gold, and it has wheels on the Elvis toilet.
Like a trike, like a golden toilet trike.
Yeah, the toilet used to belong to Elvis, but now it's just like,
Tribute to Alex Weird cover.
or it could be possessed by Elvis.
Oh,
Okay, I don't have time to do all this.
No, the toilet. It's a golden toilet that's possessed by Elvis.
we don't have time. It's 10:21. We got to fill till like 10:40.
Yeah, like Ghost Rider gets possessed by like the uncle or whatever, the car, you know?
The toilet's possessed. Like Knight Rider.
Yeah.
God damn.
It just leaves donuts trails, like sandwiches everywhere it goes.
No, it's gotta leave. It's gotta leave. What was this? Peanut butter and banana.
Yeah.
There you go.
Just chunks of them everywhere.
Should part of it always be on fire, like a Ghost Rider type thing, but like a really random body part, like definitely not the head,
Yeah, just the seat.
like a left elbow always on fire.
I don't think we've settled on any superpowers for her.
No.
Well, the assist, the hand job assist.
That's a little bit demeaning towards women. Okay, they're not just here for hand jobs.
Yeah.
Oh no, but
What could the powers be? So, Alec, you don't have a power incorporated into this yet?
Are you looking for something that you think is like connected to Trent, or do you want something that's like randomly different, or like yin and yang somehow? I mean, is she like a lactation beast of some sort?
Lactation. Wow. Yes. Amazing.
I was just sorry. I'm just thinking off the top of the dome here.
Colin.
I'm trying to remember what Trent's powers are and what could come.
You can fly. He's got the little wings, and he can call on command. That was about it.
He can struggle to fly, and he can have accidents. Okay, so she's got maybe like instead of a weapon, just give her like a roll of paper towels.
oh yeah.
For like, so she can.
Instead of like a cape, it's just paper towels.
Yes.
5 sheets.
So like she can use the paper towels as some sort of weapon, but also when Trent needs help. Like she's not just there to clean up the mess because that's terribly sexist. But the paper towels have to do something as well.
Absorb.
They already do that.
Does Trent's wings work?
I thought they were more decorative, personally.
Okay.
Like when he's drunk, he thinks he can use them to fly.
He just flaps one and keeps like riding in circles.
So maybe Brent does. Maybe she does the actual flying for him.
This lady Brent that we're making.
Maybe it's like a Tick and Arthur situation where she's the real hero.
Yeah. I was thinking that too.
Totally. Oh my god! If Trent was the real hero, that'd be so terrible.
But he's the man, so everybody like cheers him on, and he's mansplaining everything afterwards at the press conferences.
That tracks.
So should we like talk about comics or something while Alec?
We can. Yeah, sure.
X-ray vision. She's got X-ray vision. There you go.
What you got, Adam?
Oh, I got nothing. I haven't been to my LCS in 2.5 weeks. So.
Oh, damn. Yeah, dude, me too, man.
I hear that Three Jokers is going pretty strong.
Yeah. What did you read it?
No, I just heard from D-Runk that it was good.
Thanks for watching book club last week.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are still doing that show? I thought we retired it because the one I was on was so awesome.
Oh, that just wasn't going to get better than that?
Yeah.
No, we just agreed not to have you back.
It's fair. It's fair. I think
I the entire show blocked by Trent.
Sorry?
This entire show is just going to be Andy being blocked out by Trent.
Yeah, it's like Trent's talking.
Hey, Andy's logged in his comic core. He can change it if he wants.
That's true. I'm not logged in, so he's the only one with the power.
Go ahead, Andy. Get Trent out of here for a sec. We can talk about comics.
I have no power.
Uh-oh.
Can I put everything around there?
See the amazing lighting.
He put it right back.
Nice.
It is kind of nice that Andy's lighting behind him works with Trent's outfit. It's like a nice blue glow.
He fixed that. Yeah, he did that before we went live.
Yes. Thank you, Andy. You may stay for the rest of the show.
Good times.
Wow, Alex really taking this seriously. I love it.
Oh, he's drawing. He's got it.
He's into it.
Yeah, dude,
John,
I haven't been to my LCS in a while either. I've just been ordering stuff off of eBay. I keep buying Dan Klaus stuff. I got David Boring.
Nice. David Bourne's great.
I haven't read it yet.
Spoilers, there's a big
Let's
penis
hope
in
it's
it.
not bullshit.
Yeah, there's like a couple sex scenes I flipped through. I was like, oh, geez.
Oh, I got one new comic book. Let me go grab it. Hold on.
Get it,
I
get
got
it.
something cool to show off.
Let us see.
I'm going to turn a light for this.
Oh,
Breaking kayfabe.
This is totally random. I just decided I wanted this when I saw it on eBay. It's just a Doctor Doom Daredevil cover.
Sweet.
Yeah, that's part 2, and the other one has him like Daredevil swinging his fists at him.
Yeah. It's from back in the 1960s, you guys.
Yasmin.
I don't know what these are.
Is that Scout comic box?
Yasmin Bleef from Baywatch. I bet that's
Where's my cursor?
Sorry, why are you not drawing?
Oh, man. Mainframe Comic Con exclusives.
Mainframe Comic Con exclusives. What's
Dope.
up?
oh
That's
wow.
sick.
You couldn't get that at any other online Comic Con.
You couldn't literally.
Nowhere else.
Are they still available to order or not?
I don't know.
Alex, light back off. Trying to
Trent back up.
I keep staring at his sack.
You don't have to.
That's his real power. He distracts you with his sack.
There you go.
He distracts you. It's a distraction.
Got him.
I had a feeling that would get Andy. And John would just be like, why do I even talk to these people? I should be running up another mountain right now.
Are you guys doing book club tonight?
Yeah, we're doing book club today.
What is it?
We are doing book club 2.0. We're evolving the format, so
What?
I'm not gonna spoil it, but something a little different tonight.
Will involve a human sacrifice.
I'm kind of hurt that you didn't invite me for this brand new version of book club, but whatever.
But we wanted to succeed.
I'm interested.
Me too. I have no idea what it's going to be like.
So you did as much planning for that as we did for this?
Absolutely. And we probably do a little less than we do for this show, but about the same.
That's impossible.
It's kind of hard to plan. Yeah, I mean, I went back to full time, so I was going to leave work, and I'm like, all right, I can't wait for the Wednesday show. I'm gonna hop in the vehicle. I'm so excited. I got in my
This
vehicle.
show?
Yeah, I'm super excited for this show. I got in my vehicle.
We found the one.
I put it in reverse, and I'm like, this takes me back.
Back to what?
Reverse takes me back.
I got it. I just didn't laugh.
Oh, we just got dad jokes so hard.
Uh,
Speaking of so hard, where's Trent?
Oh, boner.
There he is. So, Andy, when you're at your job and people say something that's like mildly funny, do you also laugh for 5 minutes straight?
Yes.
Okay, that's
Awesome.
good. Do you. By the way, has anybody noticed anything different about my
You're not in the kitchen.
my setup?
You're not in the kitchen anymore.
No, it was very many months ago, John. Thanks for paying attention. Appreciate you. Anything that maybe has been criticized about me in the past that maybe can't be tonight? I don't know.
Yeah, you're not slunching in your chair.
the chair's gone. No, the chair. Where's the chair?
Your TV's gone too.
Posture police have left.
You're standing up.
I'm not
Are you
standing.
standing up? Okay.
I'm not standing up. I have like a stool chair.
Oh,
Ooh.
dang. I bet your back is like, thank you, and I hate you.
Yeah.
Because like I would love to, like, if I slouched all the time, like I'd be like, I miss slouching, and then I'd be like, well, this is good for me if I sit up, I guess.
You got to mix it up.
Yeah.
Mix it up every day. But I knew Alec would be all over me if I was slouching tonight, so I didn't want to.
We should open the show with all just slashing.
Actually, Andy, that actually looks really good because you're kind of framed by all your books there.
Speaking of opening the show.
Welcome to the greatest comic book show ever. We can finally get started. You guys got
everything we said before that intro doesn't count.
Gotcha.
I can't believe that one doesn't get us a copyright strike.
We got some.
Are we live now? Are we live?
We got some word balloons, right?
I just went live.
No, John, we were canceled weeks ago. They finally did the smart thing.
At last. We got some word balloons.
We do. We should do those before we unveil Trent, shouldn't we?
Yeah, let's do that.
Or
Well,
Brett.
definitely, because I'm still working on her.
Let's buy some more time for Alec.
I'm still working on her. Yeah.
Chaos, you're correct. New Primitive Man is great. Ooh, my back.
Have you heard the new Elder yet?
Yes, I have.
My neck. My back.
Epic. What do you think of it?
It's good, dude. I don't think they can do any wrong. Ow, my back.
No, Chaos. Alec is drawing the enemy love interest sidekick for Trent.
It's complicated.
Much like Trent and his existence.
Is that the character name?
A lot of layers.
The character hero name, complicated.
You want them to be enemies so that they can fight the first time they meet each other, because that's important. But then
Right.
at times they get along when it's convenient, and at times they fuck. So
Ooh.
It's complicated.
Trent doesn't last very long.
it's a very modern relationship.
It's like, Punchline. She's like, because I'm the Punchline or whatever, and that's how the name was created. You're like, oh, well, this character's called Complicated. It's like, it's complicated.
Such a cheesy name, Punchline. My God, I don't understand.
I like
Is it Avril Lavigne?
it. Fantastic.
These two copulate with their knees, though, I bet.
Copulate. Haven't heard that one in a very, very long time. With good reason. Better ways to say it.
Oh, I should probably do this thing, huh? Okay, let's do that.
Yep.
Oh,
And get rid of Trent.
That's
I've
a
been
lot.
back a while.
A lot going on there.
It's been a while.
No.
I mean, I'm sorry for all of you who are not enjoying Chip Zdarsky's Daredevil run because it's pretty phenomenal.
Who's not? I got to know who's not reading Daredevil.
The fact, this guy right here.
Oh, no, I'm reading it. I enjoy it. I really enjoy it.
The fact that he's able to take a Daredevil annual, which is probably just like a money grab. We all know annuals are not usually worth anything as far as reading or anything.
I don't know. Batman was pretty good.
So that's like Batman Annual too.
He's able to use this to completely resurrect Mike Murdock. Like, that's just gold for me.
But, like, I don't get why people are talking about this comic about that happening, because wasn't that just happened recently in the last run? Like, that his brother was running around. Like,
I don't understand it. I think it's still just bizarre and hilarious.
people are like, oh, it's a throwback from, like, way back when. I'm like, no, that just happened in the last run. Did people not read Daredevil previously? Like,
I didn't read the previous run. I don't know who was on it. Was that Soul?
yeah, Soul.
I didn't read the Soul run.
Yeah, that was a whole entire arc. It was like his brother.
So is he? Yeah. So I mean, I just found this hilarious, and I think Mike Murdock is probably the most ridiculous element of the Daredevil saga. And so when he gets this little, I mean, I love the page here. He's like using the magic stone to bring himself back to into existence in some fashion, or to like fashion a backstory for himself. It's hilarious.
Nice.
And so you see him, Mike Murdock, through all his life, like, all his ages. He's becoming Mike Murdock again. And I just love his dad. I don't understand. It's how every reader should feel when Mike Murdock shows up in a Daredevil story. Is that's the look you should have, and that's the sentence you should say.
That look on his face, that is good.
That's it, right? Well, I don't understand.
Did Zdarsky do the art in this one as well?
No, I don't think he did. The art was. I can't remember.
It was Zip Chadarsky. That's who did it.
That'd be amazing if he had another name for himself on there.
This is penciled by Manuel Garcia.
Okay,
Manny.
Right.
old Manny.
So I just the whole thing. I mean, this was just gold for me. I could have soaked in a couple of a story arc almost out of this for me personally.
Did you not want these last two panels? I'm sorry.
Yeah, you can go ahead and skip to the next one. I think was the one that I don't remember what I gave.
These are the last two that you
blacked out.
This is all you gave me. There was some but there was only like a third of the panel. You couldn't even tell what was on it.
Okay, was that it then? I guess that was my last one.
But like her face looks kind of weird. I thought maybe that's what you're.
It does look odd, yes, and with the sunglasses as another layer, it's interesting. The whole thing though. I mean, honestly, I think this issue was great.
Glasses or none glasses.
None glasses, amazing. So what happened in this issue? What happened to the brother?
Alec put none glasses on Brent.
He put sunglasses on Brent. He basically gets this stone and then uses it to create, bring himself into existence and puts himself through Daredevil's continuity, all the way through.
Okay.
So then, there's moments where it was you get to see when Daredevil was blinded, and what was Mike doing when that happened, right? You get to see when Battle and Jack Murdoch didn't throw the big fight when he was supposed to, and Mike was betting on the fight. There's all these little Daredevil key moments, and they just throw Mike Murdoch. Where was Mike?
That's fun. That's fun.
So that explains the none glasses.
Yeah.
Sure.
So what happened at the
She looks like a man too.
what happened at the very end? Where is he now? What's going on with him?
Basically, I mean, he just basically says, "I'm in existence." He mentions my brother and you are always fighting.
He's like, I'm back. Don't worry about it.
You didn't. He says something about you didn't pick my brother to defend you, Daredevil. Now that you're on trial, and then it sounds like he's going to work for Wilson Fisk.
Oh wow, okay.
Because he's kind of on the wrong side of the law as usual.
I've always liked the annuals because usually they have a teaser for the upcoming story arc or somewhere for somewhere down the line. I'll expect to see this happen. A little part of it connect back to this. It makes it worth reading. That's why I usually pick up annuals. That's cool. So I'm sure we'll see them more in the future.
Annuals rock, man.
Yeah, dude.
Don't hate on annuals. Alex been doing very deep reading lately.
Ooh, Punisher, Andy.
Oh, I love this run of Punisher.
To the surprise of no one.
I think it's just one of the more sillier. I mean, for me, I like my Punisher serious, and I'm starting to be frustrated with runs that basically make him sarcastic. I treat him like he's a joke of a character.
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoyed this run because it's Jake. It's like the great grandson of Frank Castle, and it's well into the future.
Spoilers for 2099.
Yeah.
Whoa, Andy, come on, man. Anyway, here's what Alec presented us with.
So Aunt May. Aunt May 2099.
This group that's when attacking Punisher's family, and this character says, "I can't hear any more of this. It's making me sick. Let's hit them now, Skin Posse."
Skin Posse.
You got it, Kron.
Got it, Kron.
Aunt May 2099.
Is this
Spec Hard?
The guy in the front's got the crazy eyes.
Spec Hard on the Skin Posse.
Hell yeah.
Is this John Romita Jr. art or what?
Is that our new nickname, Skin Posse?
That's the name of the next Cardi B.
Yeah.
Except it's not Posse, if you know what I mean.
Oh.
All right. I ran out of Saga. So going to east of west here. And just wait for you guys to do your thing before I get into it. When you're ready, I'll go. Maybe we're in the clear because it's Alec. Is it?
I think you're good.
Hey guys, want to hear a really funny story?
Hey,
I'm just kidding.
Gotcha.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Let's give it a second here.
Is that a Trent testicle there?
Trenticle? No. So Death, you could call him the main character, becomes friends with this eyeball who wants to go with him on an adventure. And he's like, all right, I'll take you. But one rule, don't talk unless you've got something meaningful to say. Understand? And the eyeball goes, hey, look, you're missing an eye. If you want a spare, I know a guy. That's funny because it rhymes. That's the worst. How's that?
God.
Probably would have been funnier if you could actually see the fact that Death is missing an eye, but whatever.
That's dad joke level.
I knew you were going to be here, okay?
Ooh.
Or at the very least, watching on the rewind. So that's why I did it.
yeah, I've been reading a World Fair, 1950 something, whatever. It's like the first real appearance of Sandman, Wesley Dodds. His first appearance is always like, said it's like an action comics or adventure comics. I forget what issue, but this one came out, I want to say 3 weeks prior to that. But it was one of those release things where I think they meant for his first appearance to be in adventure comics, but the way things were released, he ended up being in the World's Fair comic as his first appearance. So I read his first appearance last night, and there's just like this old lady is in the beginning of the story, and then towards the end, and they're at the World Fair hanging out. So this is after all the adventure's over. They're wrapping up the story. The old lady goes to the fair and says, look, Wes, there's a huge crowd around the parachute jump. Yeah, say, buddy, what's all the excitement? See that old lady? She rode that parachute jump 52 times today, a record. Yippee, it's Aunt Agatha. Well, Aunt Agatha, have her fun. It's the fair grand. And then he says, it certainly is. It's as much fun as being the Sandman. So he he reveals his identity in this, like everything. But this cool grandma was riding this big ass bungee jump thing.
Grandma, go.
Pretty cool.
What year did that comic come out?
Let me find out. It's going to take a while to scroll back 75 pages. So
that's bigger than an annual.
It is. It is New York World's Fair Comic 1940 issue.
Holy shit! That's so. I haven't even heard of that.
Yeah, it also has a Slam Bradley story and a bunch of others, but I want to say there's one on eBay, maybe two. But pretty cool.
So Gore Vidal says read the Ennis Punisher stuff, and Chaos totally knows what I've been reading because I had reviewed the Punisher Welcome Back Frank storyline, which is the one they kind of based some of the Thomas Jane movie on, where he's got like the neighbors in the hall and stuff. And I will say I legitimately despised this. I thought this was atrocious because this is like satire. They're basically, it's like, it's laughable what Punisher is doing in here. I think it's almost comedy. This is not.
So Punisher. It is like a Thomas Jane movie.
and I honestly think the artist is awful. Everybody looks like they have like a boxer's face with like bludgeoned noses, like I dislike this art. So for me, like it felt ridiculous. It felt like somebody trying to make fun of the Punisher, like how ridiculously over top the violent is, how everything just.
You're gonna trigger Andy.
Now I have Punisher Max Volume 1, the complete Ennis, which is what Chaos is saying. John should read. The Max stuff, it gets more serious, and so that's what I've got to read next. I have Volume 1, and I even have like the one when he goes like it's the flashback to his time in Vietnam. I can't remember what is it? Something Born? Yeah, you're muted, but yeah, I get it. I think it's Something Born.
I heard the best volume of that is Volume 3.
Yeah, I don't like the Steve Dillon art. So
again, that's Volume 3. There it is. Okay. That's all I want.
I think the Steve Dillon stuff, it looks, the writing is satirical and the art is cartoony. The whole thing just feels like a cheesy, let's make fun of the Punisher cartoon. It doesn't feel like.
Club is this book club we're on right now?
This is a while. This is pretty old.
Yeah, that Punisher Born stuff, I want to say is like the prequel. It's like his Vietnam origins.
This is from 2000. This is 20 years old. So there you go.
Yeah, the Punisher Born, I'm pretty sure is his Vietnam origins. Then recently, I want to say it was like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, he went back to that. I forgot what it was called. It was just like Punisher something. It was only 4 or 5 issues, and it revisited that time. I want to say it takes place either before or right after Born. But it was pretty good.
I mean, I hear great stuff from this run, and I definitely want to read more of it because every time I say I'm a Punisher fan, everyone's like, read the Ennis stuff. That's the best stuff.
The Max stuff is the best.
I think Chaos says he's one of the best cartoonists in the game, and that was the problem. It looks cartoony, and I don't want Punisher. I wanted this kind of art. I wanted this kind of art. I wanted it like real and gritty
art.
And it was just like silly. Like there were parts that I was like giggling because it's like, this is just ridiculous.
Yeah. Just like the Thomas Jane movie.
Like,
can we talk about the Thomas Jane Punisher movie? Because I watched it recently.
It's so ridiculous.
I was at how good it could have been without John Travolta.
Dude, come on. You get the Russian in there, though. You get
No,
Spacker.
you don't get to comment on this, Andy. You don't get to comment on this, okay?
Bullshit.
I thought Thomas Jane wasn't terrible, but
he's no Dolph Lundgren.
Gave maybe his worst performance that I've ever seen from him.
Yeah, I mean, I like
hashtag Dolph Lundgren is my Punisher.
The fight with the Russian is the best part, but I think overall it's just like John Travolta's all over the map. I think it's weird that it's in Florida. Like, why do we move the entire story to Florida?
Tropical Punisher.
Yeah, you want him in the city, man. You want him in New York City, in the slums, in the shadows. You know.
Any diehard Punisher fan will tell you that one of the best parts, one of the top 5 parts of that movie, was when he actually pulled the knife out of his boot. The actual knife that he shoots into the guy's neck.
The spring-loaded one, yeah.
The spring-loaded knife that's been a Punisher tool in a lot of comic books for decades, but had never gotten any recognition until that scene in that movie.
No, there's some good stuff in there, but then there's just these moments where you're like, oh my fucking God.
Is that the one where he had like the apartment with like the loony characters in the apartment building?
Yeah.
Punisher Seinfeld? Yeah.
Spacker Dave was one of them, yeah.
Yeah, Punisher Seinfeld. That was ridiculous. That was such a silly movie.
I enjoyed it for what it is. It's nobody's ever really done Punisher 100% really well. But.
Dude, I've been rewatching the Superman movies, the Reeves, Christopher Reeves. I was gonna say Keanu Reeves, the Christopher Reeves Superman movies. I haven't seen them since I was a kid, and they're really bad. I'm sorry for people who love those. I think they're terrible. I'm on the 3rd one, which is the best one. It has Richard Pryor. And it is pretty fun so far. But, man, Superman 1 and 2 are big stinkers.
Hot take.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I really feel like, and maybe it's my hot take, I don't feel like we've had a definitive version of the Punisher. For me.
Yeah, TV show might be the closest.
The TV show version, I feel like, as good as it was, and maybe it was the best acting one that we've had, I still don't feel like somebody's nailed it.
Right.
Yeah,
I agree.
I thought Burnhall was incredible.
He was cool, man.
No, I love Burnhall. I'm not joking, John.
I agree.
I think he's the best actor, and his stuff in the Daredevil when he first appeared, like when he's talking at the grave. I mean, the guy is amazing. I just I still don't think it's Punisher. I mean, Punisher's not a Southern boy. Like the whole I feel like they've just every time they've done the Punisher, they decided what they want to keep, and they just throw out a huge chunk of stuff. It's never
was a Southern boy.
Barenthal, he's got like the full twang. Like he's got this accent going.
Yeah.
He's definitely not a New Yorker.
Correct.
Barenthal from like Jersey or something.
It's like, hey, I'm walking here. You jaywalking? Boom.
I'm wondering if
boom.
the same Punisher. I didn't detect a twang at all.
Shania Twain.
I gotta admit, you're kind of an expert on accents, John.
Bernthal was born in Washington, D.C.
It's right by Jersey. Come on. Right next to Jersey.
the one thing Bernthal does really well is he brings that level of crazy into the Punisher role that they hadn't captured very well before.
Bernthal does glance to the side like that.
What Bernthal might lack in development in some other areas as far as the Punisher character, he makes up for in that 20% of crazy that the Frank Castle has carried along with him from losing his family and all that other crazy bullshit. So he does drive some of that stuff home. What they missed and what they didn't do well with the show and some of the other things is they need a better military advisor. They need a better Marine Corps military advisor. The weapon play was on point, but some of the things get really campy with what Bernthal was doing as far as like a military Marine Corps standpoint, because I'm prior Marine Corps. I can sit here and tell you that, yeah, no, that's not going to happen. I can look at that stuff and some of us laugh at that. And then being a mega Punisher fan on top of that too, I'm like, okay, but this is still one of the better iterations of the Punisher, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's why I think the TV show is the best one.
Probably didn't make that a priority, Andy, because you're one of the very few people who would notice that.
Somebody hire me and I'll come.
You're really part of an elite force that would notice that.
I'll come and I'll help out with that stuff. I mean,
yeah, so that's why I think that the TV show version is the best version.
Full-time job, and you have Andy Given Thursday and Andy Given Sunday. So how are you going to make time for that?
Oh, I'll make time.
Oh, okay.
So like the Punishers that I loved in the comics was like some of the Jim Lee stuff. Yes. I loved the original miniseries, of course, with Zach. I loved War Journal. I'm a big War Journal fan. That original run.
Recently, the Platoon from a few years ago was pretty good. Punisher the Platoon.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's one.
That was the one I just liked. It felt it was comic booky, but it felt a little more like, I don't want to say realistic, but just felt more true to the Marvel universe and less campy.
Yeah,
I don't want a campy Punisher. I really don't.
Yeah.
Although I did like Rosenberg's run. I had a lot of fun with Rosenberg's Punisher.
But you're right with War Journal. War Journal really let you get into his head day to day through his actions, through his thoughts and his processes. And how awesome. That built up one of the biggest layers of the Punisher was with all of the warehouses he built up and all the stashes. And everybody's like, oh, the Punisher, how does he ever get all this other stuff? Well, if you're a real Punisher fan, you know how much he robs the mob and steals all of their money and buys all these warehouses and stocks all this crap and stashes it all away. And the War Journal really fed that informational need for that stuff, which is the original run. I wish they would have gotten back to that to some extent. They redid War Journal, and it wasn't quite as good as I'd like it to have been.
Shoot, now I want to go back and read it. Dang.
The original War Journal was great, man, and microchip and everything. Oh man,
I loved microchip in the series, in the Netflix series. I thought he was great.
I agree, and I didn't think that was going to work out as well as it did, and it actually really did, in my opinion. Warzone, the original Warzone was one of my favorites, and that's the movie they based that movie off of. That read. I can't think of his name. He did a really good job in that movie too, in my opinion.
You're gonna have to hurry because we got
the problem with that was they were way too campy with the Jigsaw character.
Yeah.
Oh God, were they campy?
Jigsaw was super lame on the show too.
Yeah. I did like how he got his face in the mirror and just smothered it against the glass.
The show did a great job with that.
I thought the actor was good, but his face itself was just kind of underwhelming to me, compared to the comics. I'm like, that's Jigsaw?
Yeah, for sure.
Well, what I liked about the original Warzone story too is or War Journal story too is they didn't do a whole, hey, here's the origin story of Punisher. Let me give you nobody needed it, but they did these cool. It was like a standalone 3-issue little story that wasn't really a continuity thing. And then at the bottom they had these black and white little panels across the bottom, like a flip book, almost like a silent movie, just showing his backstory, like just in picture. He's at the park, he's picnicking, the assassination occurs. It's just a beautiful little piece across the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Are we talking about comics a lot on this show?
Hey, it's pretty good.
Right? I'm high off of it.
Yeah, look what happens when I'm distracted.
It's been the problem all along. Holy shit.
Well, I think we've known that. Hey, you want to see Brent?
Yeah.
Oh.
Just in time for us to end.
This is a drum roll. Wow, that is the worst squirrel girl that ever lived.
I like it.
Hey, it's Brent, not Squirrel Girl.
Why?
I like
the
that.
eyes so
Dude, I
small?
love the bee on the boob. That's great.
That rules.
This is oh my gosh, they're gonna be best of friends.
I like the angle you have on Brent. It's like a nice diagonal angle. You know, it's not like front or left. You know what I mean? It's a good angle. Yeah.
Like I'm looking for.
Did you notice the muscles, like the one bicep and the one forearm?
Yes.
Yeah, when you put them together, you get a full arm.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
This is gonna be so useful to us.
Yeah, Thunderhouse. Yeah, McNulty is Jigsaw in that movie. Yeah.
Let's look at the attention to detail here. Alec gave her little orange wristbands for some reason.
But no nun glasses.
Yeah, where are the numbers?
Yeah, because you had said that after I inked the face.
Maybe he thought you meant NONE, like none.
Oh, okay. Well, you're doing a great job. Perfect.
We don't want any.
Maybe her superpower, she has invisible nun glasses.
Maybe she keeps them in like a utility fanny pack.
Perfect.
Well, see, now I got to go back and change everything. What the fuck?
You have to change everything. It's just
I like Brent how she is.
Oh, she's beautiful.
She's got a hardcore clavicle. Look at that.
End the show. Come on, end the show.
Wow.
All right,
You can't end it on that.
everybody. Thanks for stopping by. You're welcome.